Welcome to another Market Open live stream. Let's take a look at what's happening in the stock market this morning. The indices are green, which is really a first for this week. This is a short week, 4-day week, but boy oh boy, we've had some red in the indices almost every day here. So, but right now we're up approximately 0.5% on the Dow Jones, about 0.46, S&P 500 up 0.41, NASDAQ futures up 0.43, and we go over to the 10-year over here. We're at 1.32 right now. It is Friday, September 10th. It is time to check out what the heck's going on in the market. And shout out to my dad, whose birthday it is today. All right, let's see what we got here. So we have a firm holding on to those sweet gains. We've got Dave & Buster's actually bumping on its gains, which is very good. Dave & Buster's is my first recovery stock that I have re-entered in. I have made lots of money writing Dave & Buster's before vaccine time, way back when recovery stocks did their first recovery wave. And it's kind of bittersweet to be back at the recovery stocks. It's been such a crazy ride over the past year and a half here. But anyway, let's take a look at some of the other things going on, because we've got some work to do with the firm and Dave & Buster's today. Pretty exciting, both of these. Looking at the downside for maybe some opportunities. Bumble down 2.93%. Carvana is down 2.68. Support.com down 2.38. Ashford Hospitality barely down. We got actually very little red today. If this is it, this is not a lot of red. Look at this. This is less than a full page of red. About 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. It's about 15 items here that are red out of the list that we're watching. Otherwise, everything's green. Now, I did get an alert yesterday that ADA was down 5% or moving down 5% at one point. So I'm going to take a peek here. Yeah, let's see here. Let's go to the hour. Yeah, look at the hour here. What happened here? So this is the 7th. This was when we had more of our crash period here. So if we zoom in a little bit here, we it looks like we got a low period right around 2 a.m. And right around 2 a.m., we had a low of about 242 at ADA here in the middle of the night. And right now we're sitting around 245. See the same here, Doge, Ethereum, and Bitcoin also moving slightly down. I do think it's incredible that it somewhat seems like crypto is selling down right before the CPI release, which doesn't really surprise me, because we had some big sell-offs on crypto on CPI release in April, CPI release in May, and then in the summer, of course, we just sort of had a negative trajectory for crypto in general. And so the next CPI release is on Tuesday. So mark your calendar if you have not yet. September 14th at 5:30 a.m. I'll be awake and streaming CPI. So we'll take a look at that. All right. So let's see here. Upstart, other stock. Okay, I mean, there's just so much green. It's just an ocean of green today. It's incredible. Look at SOS move today. Did this just come out of nowhere? Oh yeah. Wow. SOS literally just took off here. Let's go to a single chart here and understand what's going on. Here we go. So here's SOS. It looks like we just got some real placements. It's a $2.50 stock, so 70,000 shares here all of a sudden being purchased. It's 140 grand. They're not even in the millions here, but volume just exploded on SOS. Yesterday we saw this happen with Gevo, and Gevo really rocketed throughout the day. Stock twits. Let's see what we got on stock twits here. Okay, not sure why it always logs me out. Why you gotta log me out? That's all right. You know what we'll just do? We'll just use my phone. That's what we'll do. Right. Yes. Keep in mind, you can also get the Meet Kevin app on your phone. Meet Kevin app will give you alerts anytime I am live or anytime I post a video, since YouTube will generally not send you all of them. You'll miss about 50% of my alerts if you are just relying on YouTube to send you notifications, unfortunately. All right, so stock twits indicates we've got AMC, Root, Body, Gevo, Tiger. These are some of the trending stocks here, but SOS not to be seen. Let's see. That's interesting. So I wonder if this is sort of being noticed here. If we're noticing this before stock twits is picking it up. Let's go ahead and see if we can grab Twitter here. Let's see what we got. Let's see. SOS. Okay, yeah, not Homeland Security. Let's go to $. That's to the hashtag. $. Let's see. I don't really see top gainers, losers, pre-market. Yeah. Yeah, just some talk about a potential breakout, but you know, this is oh, did they just report? Maybe that's why. Hold on. Oh, they reported. Oh. Thank you. Okay. All right, let me pull up their earnings. I'll do that really quick. All right, SOS. Thank you. I appreciate that. The stocks course is the best. Between that and YouTube course, I'm up 6 figures. Oh, thanks, man. Congratulations, Tommy. Congrats on the 1K subs as well. Just keep it up. Don't get discouraged. And keep grinding. All right, so, but that's really good. Good for you. Okay, so Hippo, Seeking Alpha, SOS. Okay, so I don't. Where are the earnings? Oh, reports first half results, 6-month interim results. Oh, that's interesting. They don't really do quarterlies, huh? Yeah, apparently not. Bloomberg doesn't even cover them. SOS reports first half results. That is interesting. Okay, so it's an earnings move with a first half interim financial results. All right. Yeah, crypto's definitely trending down. No kidding. But SOS ain't. SOS trending up. SOS trending up in the last 4% in the last like 2 minutes. Yeah. All right. Keep an eye on that for a moment. Okay, so Affirm, Dave and Buster's, these folks here holding on. About 15 minutes after the market opens, we'll have some options pricing, see how things are going there. Curious to see if Affirm's actually going to hold on to these numbers here, or if we're going to sell off once the market opens up. It's entirely possible that Affirm sells down once the market opens up. I do not expect Affirm to run substantially today. That could be wrong though. Affirm could do crazy things. It could go to 120, 125, and just all of a sudden momentum up. I don't know about that. Oh, take a look at this. They're doing a ceremony.
Today, we are going to get some moments of silence to follow, and then more with first responders at the closing bell, 4 o'clock, of course, Eastern time. So we'll watch all of that. As we pivot from that to the markets in general, Jim, what a morning of news regarding the president, this phone call with Xi, more news on the chip shortage as Toyota cuts production. What should we be thinking going into the weekend?
I think that the market's focused on Xi. I think what's so interesting about it, first of all, can I just, while we're talking about great people on CNBC, Unishu.
All right. We'll pull up the news here in just a second. Somebody just donated $10 who said, I'm up 48% on my calls that I bought on Wednesdays. The best time to sell at the opening bell or wait, they expire today. It's anyone's guess. Personally, if I was up 48%, I would probably dump them as soon as I could to capture that. Biden calls Xi Jinping And let's take a look at this. Over frustration with dead-end talks. Let's take a look at this negotiation. All right. Let's see what we got. President Joe Biden urged China's Xi Jinping to cooperate on key issues, even as they spar on other topics, as his administration grows frustrated over what is perceived as a lack of seriousness in Beijing's engagement with American officials. Oh, this coffee cup tastes like crap today. I got a new coffee cup, and it's got like some kind of gross taste to it. I washed it too before using it, but it's a new coffee mug. It just feels like it ruined my my coffee. Yeah, that's a bummer. Okay, here. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna read the article, but I need to get some new coffee because this is terrible. Okay, here. Let's listen to this. And by let's listen to this, I mean you listen to this. BRB need a new cup of coffee. There we go. That's terrible. Ugh, I want to like vomit. It's horrible. I'll be right back. Let me know what these guys say. Okay.
The importance of the call and what was the aim, as we know it from our reporting out of Washington, for President Biden?
Hey, they're talking. That's good, right? They had a call in February after Biden became president, but nothing since then. Of course, Joe Biden had sent some lower level, no disrespect to John Kerry, lower level officials to go talk to the Chinese. John Kerry, the climate czar, having fairly unproductive talks with Wang Yi, the foreign minister, as well as Yang Jiechi. And those ended up highlighting more of the differences. And the accusatory dust-ups kind of left, a sour taste, I would imagine, in Joe Biden's mouth, because he thinks he could probably get these talks and relationship back on a more serious level by appealing to Xi directly. And the White House, keep in mind, they initiated this call, and it lasted 90 minutes, so an hour and a half to really unpack all the serious issues. And by most accounts from the White House, as well as state media in China, these were candid and quite direct and straightforward talks over a host of issues. Of course, those that divide the countries, and some issues as well that the two nations can cooperate on. Now, again, this is not a reset in negotiate or a relationship between China and the United States, but it is a start. And we'll have to see where this goes forward, because Chinese state media is saying they would like to see more regular dialogue between the leaders. And that's where we stand right now. Nothing substantive came out of this hour and a half talk that we can decipher, other than there's been an appeal between the two leaders of these two nations to have continued talks and to air their grievances and find common ground. We'll see if that happens.
All right. Here you go, Jack.
At
Wanna say
T-Mobile
hi?
for Business, unconventional thinking means we see things
All
different.
right. Do you want to just like verbally say hi? You want to just say like hi?
Hi.
Okay. You don't want to be on the camera?
Hi.
Oh, he's coming. There.
Hi.
Look, there you are.
Hi.
All right. See you, Jack. All right. Cool. All right. I got some new coffee. Oh man, I don't know what happened to that other cup. That other cup got destroyed. But yeah, I just caught the last little bit there of that Bloomberg press, and I mean, they kind of just left off with we'll see what actually comes of it. And I mean, apparently they spoke for 90 minutes on Thursday night. First discussion since February. It came as the relationship becomes increasingly adversarial. Two leaders had a broad strategic discussion in which they discussed areas where our interests converge and areas where our interests diverge. Okay, like the White House said. They agreed to engage on both sets of issues openly and straightforwardly. Okay, saying they discussed the responsibility of both nations to ensure the competition doesn't veer into conflict. I mean, I guess that's good. Z emphasized it was necessary for the countries to bring relations back on the right track, saying that building good ties wasn't a multiple choice question, but a mandatory question. Well, that's a good one. I didn't know they have multiple choice exams in China. What do I know? Some countries don't use that. Biden's goal was to see whether personal engagement with Z could set the relationship on a more serious path. Cool. All right, so we'll see what happens. Especially remember before the pandemic, the big drama in the markets always used to be China. It always used to be the China trade war, the Chinese tariffs. How are the tariffs going to affect the market? How are the tariffs going to affect the Federal Reserve and their interest in tapering or not tapering? We've had taper and rate talks off and on throughout the last 11 years. Taper in 13, rate hikes in 17 and 18, pain in 18, along with those rate hikes. Interesting. All right, let's go see what other news there is, because right now most things are green, and it's kind of just like, what's there to see? We'll obviously look a little bit more detailed here, but what do we got? B of A overhauls management team. A momentous shift is taking shape in the labor market. Okay, faster wage growth for the low skilled has implications for economic growth, inflation, and Joe Biden's political prospects. Faster. Okay, let's see here. I spent a lot of my professional life drawing charts. Oh, well, that's cool. I watch the sticks. You probably notice this often, producing a chart that tells a story without blah, blah, blah. All right. The first numbers I key into the terminal lead to something truly fascinating, needs no further explanation. This is one of those charts. Okay, what do we got? Latest revision out of the Federal Reserve's wage tracker for August is now out. It's enthralling research that has been running since 1997 and breaks down earnings by gender, age, skill, level of education, and so on. This is how wages have risen since 1997 for high skill compared to low skill. Okay, so the white line is low skill, the blue line is high skill, and this tracks wage growth. So you can kind of see they move together, generally move together, move down sharply in the recession, probably had more of a decline for low wage in the recession, caught up here in like 2015, this and even into 19 here, where you see low wage match the growth of higher wage, which is really interesting because Jerome Powell, the Federal Reserve, he always says, hey, we want the market to continue to move strongly because we are just now starting to see lower wage workers able to participate in the recovery, something that Jerome Powell mentioned before the pandemic, of course. And during the pandemic, we've seen a little bit of that collapse and that lower wage, what's it called, wage growth. And now we're seeing a little bit of an explosion here. So that's interesting. I wonder what conclusion they make here. For a third month in a row, wages for the low skilled have risen faster than for the high skilled. In the previous history of the survey, which now goes back almost 25 years, this had only happened in 2 months, in early 2010. It only happened once before. I see. Okay. Wage growth for the low skilled is also exceeding that for the high skilled by the most on record. In terms of the macro issues at the moment, this is good for growth, as poor people are more likely to spend their pay than richer people. That's an interesting point of view, because we've always talked about this potential of this frugal decade in this, next in the 2020s here. And so more pay for poor people leading to more spending makes sense. That's very interesting. It's also very good for a firm. Yesterday I made my video about a firm, and I touched on how there's this dilemma with wanting to invest in a firm, which is basically a credit card alternative, but then the premise of a firm being something that's actually quite potentially detrimental to people's personal finances, because people might be tempted to take on more debt. Now, ultimately, people taking on debt is their own problem, and I highly discourage buy now, pay later. But I suppose if people were going to do it anyway, a firm would be better than a credit card. So anyway, that discussion is something we had yesterday. Looping in this information here, it makes me think that if poorer folks are going to get more pay and are going to spend more, a firm's probably going to do better, because the other thing to consider is wealthier people or people with higher pay, in my opinion, are more likely to just pay for something outright than have to deal with the payments. So I think your median income is going to favor poor folks at a company like a firm as opposed to higher income earners. And if poor folks are going to be making more money because of this trend we're seeing here, then I think that's also potentially good for a firm, is what I'm trying to say. Now, this author here says this is also potentially bad for inflation, as wage growth for the lowest skilled is the fastest rising the fastest since August of 2008, and could leap into higher prices. It's true. As we get used car prices and some of the reopening prices to come down, we could see those wages increase. It's a good point. More interestingly still, it does suggest a shift in the balance of power between labor and capital. Okay. Leads to one final read through. Low skilled workers endured a terrible deal from 11 to 13 when their wages didn't even gain 1% per year. Higher skilled workers did far better. Obama was president at the time. If any one chart helps explain how Donald Trump was able to disrupt the coalition that elected Obama, this might be it. And if this continues, it could be fantastic political news for Joe Biden, who could do the same, who could do with some at present. Oh, fantastic political news. I get it. It's worth watching this very closely. I mean, it's interesting. It's a fascinating note. This spread here or growth in labor. So that is an interesting piece, Mr. Person who writes charts for a living. All right. So Hut 8 sitting at $10.15. Will a firm I actually think a firm could actually do better that if interest rates go up, because keep this in mind, folks, with a firm, a lot of people who use a firm feel like they're getting a 0% interest loan. And I mean, they are. It's just, what if you need to get a loan extension? Or maybe what if you didn't qualify for the 0 interest? Is it potentially still better than a credit card? Yeah, that'll be interesting. So if interest rates go up, then interest rates on competing products like credit cards would go up. And so I would expect that the impression of savings would be larger still with a firm. So I don't know that interest rates going up would really hurt a firm. If anything, I feel like it'd probably be more likely to help a firm. That's an interesting thought, though. All right. Is permanent life insurance worth it? Permanent? Oh, you mean like term life insurance forever? I don't know. I think it depends on your age. I mean, I get it. You're basically trying to lock in life insurance for forever. At least I think that's what you mean. I didn't do it. I did a 10-year lock-in with Ladder. If you go to metkevin.com/life, that's the insurance policy Lauren and I did. We each did one. It was so easy. Like literally when they say, when I say get life insurance in as little as 5 minutes, go to metkevin.com/life. It's true. It was so freaking fast. Well, I mean, when you can Apple Pay for stuff, it gets kind of fun. Matterport up 2% here. We've got Honest Company back to, what is that here, 1050? Still having a little bit of a rough ride. Let's see. Dave & Buster's is still moving here in pre-market. Look at this. Yeah, that's a nice little push here in pre-market. Now up 11.43%. Volume super low. Super low on that volume. So I would not be surprised to see Dave & Buster's rotate down a little bit on some profit taking. Wouldn't be surprised at a firm either. But let's listen in here.
The customers like it. They are less likely to feel had. I mean, he's about transparency. By the way, PayPal's about transparency too. So I think when worlds collide, it'll be PayPal versus a firm.
Okay.
Maybe Square versus Affirm. Now, if you're Jamie Dimon, remember he gave this great speech about like, hey, what happened? Why aren't we Square?
Right.
Why aren't we Square? Right. David, why aren't they? Why aren't they Square?
It's literally hip to be Square.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, he feels like regulation has been one reason, I think.
Right. We
Yeah.
feels very.
YouTube fails a lot at notifying. This is actually why I built an app. If you go to metkevin.com, or actually just go to the link down below. I think it's metkevin.com/Apple or Android, but it's in the description below. Or just type Meet Kevin in the App Store. Download that app, turn notifications on for it, and you'll always get notifications when I'm live, or the other videos that I post. So it's worth it. Give it a try. It doesn't cost you anything. It's a free app. But anyway, so a firm must be the target for a new acquisition now. I don't know. 28 billion is still a pretty expensive company. Can a firm pull an upstart? It could. Yeah, it could. 12 F-22 pilots walked off because of the mandates. Yikes. Yikes. One-third of customers who use buy now, pay later have fallen behind on one or more payments, and 72% of those said that their credit score has declined. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. If you fall behind on payments, your credit score is going to get whacked. But 1/3 of customers, it's probably honestly something crazy like that for credit cards as well. I wish this statistic that you quoted here also gave us some insight on credit cards. So if we could compare that, who knows, maybe with credit cards it's 40%, or with credit cards it's 10%. I don't know, or it's the same. That would be interesting. Is comparing that to credit cards. Okay, support.com dropping a little bit more, sitting at 4.11% to the downside right now. We have about 2 minutes to the opening bell here. Support, Bumble, Clover, Gevo rotating down, so kind of the momentum there on Gevo really gave us a days of momentum. One day of momentum, and it's gone. No, it's holding on to some of those gains, which is nice, but it's also interesting. That's why we're looking into the whole life insurance for tax advantages, but is it worth it? Yeah, I don't know. I think I couldn't advise on that. That's a pretty personal question there. Too late to get into a firm? I don't know. I would wait to see what happens. We'll see what happens this morning. To me, after what I saw yesterday, I'm very excited about a firm. Yeah, the app is great, easy to use. Exactly. Unless you're talking about my app, not instead of Affirm. But the Affirm app is great and easy to use too. You were mentioning a Robinhood article for being banned. I'll have to check that out. Thank you for that. And yeah, we got the bell. All right, let's listen in. Wow, look how green it's gonna be. It's gonna be mostly green here.
The team that lost actually had.
Default rate was 3.28% on credit cards.
There's the opening bell.
What's default versus being late, though?
At the big board, as we noted a moment ago, the families of two New York Stock Exchange members, Thomas Sullivan and Robert Sutcliffe, who died in the World Trade Center attack on 9/11. At the NASDAQ, it's Tuesday's Children Helping Families Forever Changed by Terrorism, Military Conflict, or Mass Violence. It is going to be interesting as we keep it.
So, see, a recent report by NerdWallet in 2019 found that 26% of Americans have made a late credit card payment in 2019. So, I think going into default and being late, falling behind was the Affirm statistic, right? So, it'd be interesting to get something in like a similar time frame. But anyway, yeah, see, look at that. Oh, yeah, Affirm's dipping. And Dave & Buster's is pumping. This is good. This is really good right now. Oh, please. Yeah, that's perfect. Like, honestly, please, Affirm, go to the toilet. Like, go to $70 because I will buy you so badly. But this is good. In fact, just to showcase my love, I will buy right now on this dip. Can I get in? Oh no, I don't want to put a stop loss in. I just want you to buy it. Buy. All right, I just bought a little bit. I just did it. Increased my cost basis, but I don't care. I just did it. I just dropped 50 on that dip on a firm. And I really want to see Dave & Buster's keep running here. Keep it up, DMB. All right, as usual, anytime I make a buy sell, I send out alerts in the programs linked down below. So that's what I will do. Specifically in the Stocks and Psychology of Money group for the stock alerts. Alerts long. Added. It was like 49.5K on a firm. Shares. Boom. Okay, good. So I hope it keeps dipping, but I did pick up a little bit just in case it doesn't. And let's see here. Dave & Buster's moving nicely. I got to get rid of my option on Dave & Buster's. But if Dave & Buster's going to run, it kind of makes you think like, hey, let's go. Let's milk it. Holy crap. Are you serious? Holy crap. That, oh my gosh. Hold on a sec. Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. Sold. Okay, I just sold my play option. Wow. That's no freaking way. Okay, that's insane. That option was literally up $47,000. No way. That is so cool. Okay, so I just that's insane. I'm gonna show this to y'all. Holy crap. Watch this. This is so cool. So yesterday I bought this option, and let me show you. Hold on. Where is it? Okay. Here we go. Yesterday I bought this option right here on Dave & Buster's, and I put $24,000 onto the thing. $24,000, and out of nowhere, this like just now at the opening bell, I just pulled up Webull. I'm like, oh, I wonder how the Dave & Buster's option is doing because the stock is up like 13%, right? Look at this. $47,000. Like $24,400 turned into $71,500. I'm like, yeah, I don't need to wait around. That's a big old cha-ching for me. Like that, yes. I closed that. Thank you. Yes. That's insane. Okay. Yeah. So, wow. Wee wah. Okay. Let's see. Where were we? Okay. We're going to go back to the sticks here. And let's see here. It looks like Hippo just had a little bit of a sell. It wasn't me. Somebody just sold Hippo. It's bouncing back up. So that could be a buy the dip opportunity right there. I still own my Hippo shares. I will show you my Hippo shares to prove it to you. But I am still hodling my Hippo shares. I know it's been very excited here about other things. But it is worth mentioning that I still own my Hippo shares. In fact, here, let me show you. So Hippo. Hungry Hippo. See it there in the middle? I got the covered call. And that covered call gave me $62,000. I don't want to really, I don't even want to think about selling Hippo. That screenshot in on that Dave & Buster's play. But anyway, that could be a potential little dip on Hippo that we're seeing right here. So if you're looking at a dip op, Hippo's moving back up again right now as we speak. But yeah, that this to me was just like one person like dumping a ton of stuff. 170, 190, well, 200,000 shares. No, that's a lot. Well, how many do I own? Well, I own 100,000 shares for what it's worth. And I still own them. I still own them. But anyway, okay. Now let me see how horribly. Okay. So that's crazy. The put that I used to hedge my Affirm absolutely got decimated. So Dave and Buster, like I may as well just hold it at this point. But that is down $27,000, which is fine because Dave and Buster's made me 47,000, and the Affirm stock made me a bunch of money. So double great. But boy, oh boy, that hedge, ouch. But I'm gonna probably just keep that because if Affirm just keeps dipping, then that's gonna do a lot better. So I'll wait on any kind of changes here on Affirm. I might hold that till like Monday or Tuesday or something. Yeah, I mean that. Oh my gosh. But anyway, woo! What a fun day. This is entertaining. This is entertaining. Wow. I cannot believe that Dave and Buster's. Oh my gosh. Oh, and Dave and Buster's fell. Like we literally timed that. Perfect. Let's go. Oh my gosh. We dumped that option while it was up 14%. And now it's only up about 9.5, 9 to 10%. Don't get me wrong. Love Dave and Buster's, but that was awesome. I love the fact that if you buy a put, you have this limited risk, right? You could really only lose the credit, which is true of a call option as well. But the call that printed basically doubled what the put did, which is just incredible. Different stocks, obviously, different volatilities. But anyway, also shocked that Peloton's up 3% today after Affirm basically said they're slowing down. That's crazy. Let's go see AMC here for a moment. Oh, look at AMC. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Look at that. 50-50. Let's freaking go. AMC. Let's see if it can break this. I got a 50.85 support line, which in this case is a resistance line since the little bars here are under the line. So it's kind of like your little lid. Anyway, you can see the first candle here bounced off of 50.79, which that is a bounce off of that line essentially. So we'll see if we're able to break through on that. Very cool. Crypto is just getting whacked. Ethereum in that 33 range. Affirm's basically where I bought the dip on it, so nothing's really moved on that one. Peloton, Shift Technologies moving back up. And Lucid, Arcimoto, Wayfair. But yeah, I'm moving my Peloton money basically into Hippo and what's it called? Hippo and Affirm, hands down. Hippo kind of dancing around over here at about a little 4% discount. Almost made it to $7. It started out at $6.90. That's pretty incredible. Sitting at about $6.60 right now, $6.52-ish. Very cool. Little dip opportunity. It's been green for like 3 to 4 days. It's been green every single day. Green Friday, green Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. It's been green 4 days in a row. Like, oh my gosh, a little bit of a consolidation. Let's hold on, where is it? Okay. So support.com's down, Jivo's down after a single day run. Hut 8 mining's down a little bit, almost back down to 10. Upstart, Delta, Workhorse, Poshmark. Okay. So some good moves here. TTC Tattooed Chef still in the $21 range. That's cool. Pushing Square. Very good. Okay. OTC has not opened up yet. Dave & Buster's slipping down at 878 right now. Like, this is bullcrap to me. Now, I'm not saying what you're saying is bullcrap. Like, I think you're right. Peloton is up because they announced a new clothing line. Personally, I think that's lame. Like, here's the thing. We've known they were talking about a clothing line because they've talked about it in their earnings like 4 or 5 times ago. I don't know that I really care. I don't know that it's going to sell superbly, but hey, maybe it will. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they're going to go for that new like Lulu thing. The I mean, hey, look, it looks good. I don't know. I just don't know. Are people going to care? I really don't know. I guess we'll find out in earnings. I mean, the stuff that I have to say, it doesn't look bad. It does not look bad. I think they did a good job. I actually kind of like this color. It's not bad. Do I think the stock runs 10% on that? No. This color's not bad either. Both of these colors are great. Huh. Yeah. All right. Well, good for Peloton. They got some nice colors. They got a lot of stuff. 130 items they came out with. Man, that's impressive. Jeez. All right. I got to stop scrolling. Good for them. All right. I don't want to get... Wait. The true tell here, folks. The true tell. Can you get a firm? Let's see if you can get a firm pricing. Wait for it. That's what I want to know. I want to know if we can get a firm pricing on this. I don't see it. Where's my firm? Come on. I want to know if I could check out with a firm on this stuff. All right, let's grab something else here. All right, I'm going to grab 4 of them. All right. Where's my buy now, pay later? Hold on. I will put the screen up again. I just want to make sure it doesn't like autofill a bunch of stuff. Oh! What is this? Shop Pay, Apple Pay, PayPal. So PayPal lets you pay in 4 payments, which isn't as ideal because it's pay every 2 weeks. Apple Pay is working on buy now, pay later. But Shop Pay is Shopify Pay, which Shopify Pay is a firm. Continue with Shop Pay. Enter your email or okay. Let me do that really quick. I'm very curious. Continue with Shop Pay. Enter. Oh, okay. All right. Oh, they already have all my stuff. All right. It does not look like I can do an affirm buy now pay later, unfortunately, on it. Card. Alternate payment methods. Hold on. Oh, wait for it. Let's go to the alternate payment methods. No, it's not. No affirm. No affirm on the clothing. Darn it, Peloton. Come on, man. I want to do buy now pay later on the Peloton clothing. Because can't afford it now. So let me buy now, pay later. Yeah. Oh, look, don't get me wrong. I think buy now, pay later is not what you want to do. None of us watching my live stream should be using buy now, pay later. Okay, pay your stuff off. But look at that. Peloton's moving 5% on it. I mean, hey, good for it. This is where I sold Peloton. My average sell is somewhere around 112 since I sold a little. I only sold a fraction yesterday, but sold a bunch around 113. My average basis was like 85 because I bought a bunch during that lawsuit dip to 79. That was just in the recent go. I've made a lot of money on Peloton previously as well. And what I mean by that is I bought a crap ton of Peloton when it was like 27 to 37 in the pandemic. But yeah, look, the fundamentals have changed for Peloton. A few months ago, I made a really excited video about Peloton because the fundamentals were great. They were still strong, but a lot of things have changed. The sales cycle, the delivery time frames, the pricing of the bikes, the search interest for the company, the website traffic. All these signals were concerning to me, and then that's obviously why we had this big, sort of crash after Q2 earnings, which I sold before. So the signals were right, but look, just because it's got a clothing line, not really that interested. I'm not sure that Peloton is going to get people to buy this clothing who don't own the bikes or the treadmills. The clothing looks nice. Don't get me wrong. Some of the clothing looked exceptional, like way better than I expected. So I will give credit where credit is due. But I would rather take my money and dump all that crap right here on Affirm. I have a Peloton. I agree. I was bullish, but I don't think my bullishness is not permanent, right? And I think that's very important to know. Is like if circumstances change with a company or there's a better opportunity, I think it would be stupid not to adjust. That's not to say that Peloton's not going to do decently. I just don't think it's going to do as great as something like Affirm going forward. From this point on, going back into the pandemic, maybe that was different. So, all right, what else? Oh, Hippo. Hippo's dipping. Dippo on the Hippo. Hippo's dippoing. Oh my gosh. So yeah, Hippo's got a little bit of a sell cycle here, sitting at 617. So now I feel like you're going back into low range, which is fine. There's a Hippo opportunity. Got Upstart actually rotating down a little bit, bouncing off. Oh, did AMC ever break? Let's see. AMC. Oh, look at it. It's having so much trouble getting through here. Come on. Push it. Break. Give us a full breakthrough. Full break. Let's go. All right. Firm, Dave & Buster's, Nash Bev, DQ, not Dairy Queen, Takao Energy, Solar. All right. Canadian Solo Neo is coming up a little bit again. How's Tesla? Let's see. Tesla. Hey, it's actually green today. Okay. Take it. Wherever it is. I don't know where it is. Hold on. Let's find it. Oh, there it is. Tesla's up about 0.5%. Robinhood has a virtual debit card with 3%. Yeah. Buy the dip? No kidding. I love this song. Order to tread. Takes 3 weeks for delivery. Seems excessive. Yeah. It used to be worse. It used to be a lot worse. It used to be like 6 to 9 weeks. And then people were getting delayed on their shipments too. That pissed people off. Yeah, that made people real mad. Yeah, anyway. All right, what else we got? So, Hungry Hippos being a dippo. We got, how's Lemonade doing? Lemonade. Lemonade's up again a little bit. That's good. Redfin up 1.45%. Good. Oh, look at AMC. It can't do it. Look at it bounce off the line, folks. You can't make it up. You just can't make it up. Yeah. No, the SEC is probably not going to rule on payment for order flow for a very long time. I don't actually expect them to ban payment for order flow. It would be so complicated. It'd have to be a massive transition period. And I don't know that it would really actually benefit anyone. Now, if you don't like payment for order flow, well, then you should go over to the public app. Go to the public app and go to metkevin.com/public. Get a free stock worth all the way up to $70. In fact, here let's go on the little public app right now. Let's see here. What do I have there? I got $7,000 of cash on the public app. So let's spend my money. I got the money, so let's spend it. Let's go. Let's just go in here. And what are we gonna do, y'all? How about I got a new one. Y'all ready for this? Affirm. Affirm is up. Sounds good to me. Invest. Buying power. Okay. 7, 1, 5, 6, 3, 3. Oh, wait, I can't do decimals. Okay, you cannot do decimals, but they won't buy or sell your info. This is public. Go look at that. Submit. Oh, look how easy that was. See? Public. And then if I wanted to, I could post about it. And then it'd be public. See, get it? Because it's public. And I don't know. Let's just do some. Boom. Boom. Published to your feed. Yeah. And you can follow me at @Kevin on the public app. Yeah. So anyway, go to metkevin.com/public to get yourself up to $70 in free stock. metkevin.com/public. All right. So going back here to AMC. AMC bumping a little bit to the downside. I don't really need to send an alert on that, but I always do, so I'm just gonna do 7.7K added to Affirm. Okay. So what else? Dave & Buster's. Wow, Dave & Buster's like evaporated. That's crazy. That's crazy. It was up 14 point something %. Oh my gosh, that went fast. That's crazy. All right, let's look at the downside. Okay. I am getting tempted. If Hippo keeps falling, I'm going to buy a call option on this. Because it down 9.33% on I'm about to call this thing. But I'm going to watch it. 610. I'm going to see if it breaks 6. If it breaks 6, I'm buying a call. How are sold puts looking right now? So if I go in here today and I go to a 35-day sold put on $6, sold put, I get 65 cents. It's okay. 65. I mean, that's 10%, isn't it? No, that's actually really good. Wait a minute. 65 cents divided by 6. But it's at 618, so it's tiny little bit. It's 10.8%. But I'm also... Well, this means I'm going to buy it if it's under 6. Well, that's actually not bad because you're in the money right now. That's not bad on this volatility right now. Ooh, that's juicy. What's my Hippo position? Oh yeah, that's right, a lot. I don't know. Let's do like 250. If I did 250 times 100 times 6. This is $150,000 put on Hippo. It would give me about $16,000 of credits right now for 38 days. That's not, or 35 days. That's not bad. That is not a bad put. Huh. That is not bad. And then a sold put here, that's only going to give you 30 cents. So you get a lot more at that 60 at 6 here. I'm going to keep an eye on that one. That's not bad. Why buy a call? That's yeah, exactly. Why buy a call when you can sell put? I know. That I'm watching that one. Okay, Affirm, SOS, DNB, Peloton, Lucid back over 20. Beachbody, oh my gosh. Beachbody's actually coming back to life. Beachbody has a pulse. After just this SPAC here, Beachbody has a pulse. Beachbody exists. That's funny. Palantir, couple percent on Palantir. Very nice. Palantir, come on, let's get a run. Let's go. Can we look at it? I promise you, I have not touched this line in a very, very, very long period of time. This line, at least I'm like 98% sure I remember this correctly. Because I have not drawn lines on Peloton for months. Like this Peloton line, or not Peloton, this Palantir line here, this 2747 line or 57, whatever, this 2750-ish line, that's been there for a while. Look at that bounce on the date chart. You can't make it up. If you want to draw beautiful lines like this too, then go to metkevin.com/join and use coupon code Jack's Birthday to get 40% off. And for all those cynical folks who are like, oh my gosh, there's always a coupon. That may be true, but had you bought last year, you would have gotten in net $200 less expensively because the price goes up. Inflation. Thank you. So, well, ooh, Etsy 220. Let's go. That's my one of my faves right here. Oh, I love Etsy. I just bought some new stuff off Etsy. Oh, I cannot wait for it to come. It is so bad. I need to stop going on to Etsy. If Etsy ever got buy now, pay later, whew, it's game over. People are gonna be bankrupt. It's gonna be really bad. Oh my gosh. Looked up Meet Kevin on Webull. It's all conglomerated around June when you bought AMC. I'm still holding my AMC. People don't believe me. They're like, no, there's no way. You know, just gonna sell it. Shut up. I'm gonna sell it. I said I'd hold it. That's what I got. What I got? It's all green today too. Up $8,000. Hell yeah. Okay, cool. So what else do we have here? We have right. Well, Lauren needs to take my Etsy sign. Do not take away my Etsy sign-in information. You know, Apple Pay though, when Apple Pay comes out with a buy now, pay later, you know, that'll be really good for Etsy because I just Apple Pay everything over there. Let's go, Affirm. Woo! It's doing great. Just bought the little micro intraday dip on it. What did I pay for it just now? Was it like? Oh, well, look. Hold on, let me see what I just paid for it. Webull. Affirm. I paid. Oh, that's my. Oh, it doesn't. It should give me my history. Orders. Oh, there it is. Okay, so I bought at 108.40. Oh, it's at 113 and it's running. Woo-hoo-hoo! Let's go. Oh my goodness. This is. I mean, I'm just very, very happy. I wish it would honestly go to the toilet. That's why as soon as it was falling, when it opened up, I'm like, yes, please dump more so I can buy more. Yeah, Hippo got. I'm watching. Oh wow, look at Hippo. Oh, ooh, this is gonna get even more juicy here. Hold on a second. Hippo. We're going to play some games over here, Hippo, with that 14%. No problemo. 14%. My goodness. Did this pricing change? So if I sell a put, how is that pricing not updated yet? Come on, Webull. Like, get with the program, would you? Update the pricing already. There we go. 85 cents. Okay. Wow. That's nice now. Okay. Now, if you did 100, that's $8,500. 100 times 6, that's $60,000, right? 100 times 6 times 100 of them. That's 60 grand. 60 grand, you get $8,500 on 60 grand right now. On a $6 sell put, on Hippo. Oh, that's pretty juicy. Oh. Or by call. Also juicy. It's bouncing now. Oh, man. Oh, it's so tempting. Oh, I don't know. The inaction, Kevin. Make a decision. 23.6% here on Affirm. We'll come right back to it. We'll see how it evolves. Dave & Buster's popping back up a little bit to 6%. AMC's really having trouble popping this line here. Really having trouble. Palantir. Palantir, look, it's a nice chart. It's only 2%, but it's a nice chart. It's pretty, but it's small. Unfortunately. I wished it was bigger. Neo, almost back to 40. That's nice. Arcimoto, a couple percent here. Cloudflare, eBay, EXPI, Twitter, C3 AI, Pinterest, Redfin, DocuSign, Enphase. Enphase dropping again a little bit intraday. Really getting stuck around that 162 level. Tesla's up about a third. We're going to look at some news in a moment here. Hippo's bobbing. And a firm is just kicking butt, 113. Okay, I'm watching Hippo here closely. So I might be, it's going to be a buying opportunity soon. Okay, so let's go to Bloomberg and see what we got here. All right. All right, so what do we got? China tech shares rebound on easing investor worry over gaming. Oh, and Biden's phone call. Let's see how Baba's doing in JD and stuff. Baba only 1.74% to the upside. So it makes you wonder if there's a potential buy the dip opportunity now on this latest talk here on China stuff. So you've got Baba, which this comes like just a day after Kathy substantially reduced her holdings in Chinese-related companies. So Baba's only up 1.7. Got JD's up 3.24. Tencent. I can't figure it out. Anyway, the Chinese stocks are up slightly, and crypto's falling. Yeah, crypto's going ouchie wouchie. American Airlines, ChargePoint, Hippo got punched in the face here, but it's making for a very delicious potential buy the dip opportunity here. Seems like it bounced off 574.6. I really want to watch this to see if we end up. Are we going to push past 610 or are we going to pop back down? See what happens here. Okay, that's going to be one to keep an eye on. I'm going to play a little TA there. Hippo not available to UK. Bro, what? Really? Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Affirm. It's doing its thing. All right. Let's go to other news. EU's Poorest state faces battle to access pandemic. Okay. Trivia. What is the EU's poorest state? Well, let's see. There's the derogatory slogan, the pigs. It's just a useful reminder of the countries. I don't like using it, but I am referencing it, so I guess I'm culpable. But anyway, it stands for Portugal, Italy, Greece, and Spain. So I'm gonna EU's poorest state. I guess it's gonna be one of them. I don't know. Would it be Portugal or Greece? Y'all type in Greece. Y'all okay? You're all going Greece. All right. Let's see here. Bulgaria. Oh, of course. It's not even one of these. Bulgaria. The makeshift government. That doesn't sound good. In the European Union's poorest state, where vaccinations against COVID are the lowest, is struggling to access Euro pandemic relief as it braces for a new wave of the virus. Well, that was fun trivia. That's very interesting. I honestly don't even know that I ever considered Bulgaria as being part of the EU. Bulgaria joined EU. When did that happen? Bulgaria. When did Bulgaria join the EU? In 2007. Okay, so they were not an original member. Interesting. Yeah, because the EU was formed in 03, right? European. Pretty sure this was a 2003 thing. 1993. No. Germany at least didn't join it then. Oh, full force in 2002. Okay. 2002. Got it. Okay. And then you had sort of waves of countries getting added. Last admitted 2013. Interesting. Okay. And then Britain left. Yeah. Yes. All right. What else we got? It's really sitting at that line here. 610. That's a line. So 612 now. Good. It's breaking that. Okay, good. Good. Might just buy shares. All right. Tattooed Chef down a couple percent. Delta, Walgreens, Salesforce Workhorse. Playboy, Simon Property Group, PayPal. Nah, this is all boring, kind of in the middle junk here. Peloton, Dave & Buster's, AMC. Come on, AMC. It's going for another test. See if we can actually do it. See if we can do it. All right. Let's get some more news. I need some news. Let's see. Kathy. Okay. Talked about Kathy. Chrissy, Harvard's fun. Okay. It's like there are always protests going on in Turkey. Oh, that looks so fake, this photo. This looks like a painting. Yeah, that is very weird. Okay. Biden seeks the vaccine mandates. Schools in LA to require TSA doubles fines. Centrist House Democrats offer rival bill on cutting prescription drug prices. Okay, we're not going to talk about that in this video, but I'm going to pull that up. How Kabul is changing under Taliban rule. I'll probably read that later too. Stocks rise, metal rally on hopes of lower U.S. trade tensions. Good. Crypto fans borrow to buy homes, cars, and more crypto. Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. Bad idea. Do not borrow on crypto ever. It should be like a rule. Ay. Okay. Why nations that fail women fail? Oh, that's an interesting line. It's also an interesting icon. Provocative title. Being done. Okay. There's not a lot of news. Barons, you guys got news? Come on, give me some news. Remote workers are on the move. What it means for housing. How to find America's cost. Most retirement planning is wrong. Consumers are in great shape. Man, can we just get some news? I don't know. I'm just going to have to resort to CNBC here, which isn't a bad thing. I like CNBC. Don't get me wrong. But I don't check them as often as I should. Wholesale prices in August rose 8.3% from a year ago. Hey, but there's no inflation. Just temporary, everyone. Company may have to fix for electric. All right. I guess we'll just look at the sticks. Oh, a firm just popped again. Oh, not to the highs that we had there. We went to 114.70 was the high. I don't have anything in outlet. I had an option in outlet. I made good money on my outlet option. That's the warrant. Hold on. And then I left. I put my money in. I took my money out. How is outlet? Oh, man. Actually, I think all I did was ride a few days over here. But yeah, outlet's pretty depressed as well. Oh, my goodness. Dave and Buster's bled out. Look at that. That's crazy. They just bled down. I mean, I'm glad I closed my option, but yikes. That's a bleed out. Bummer. Okay. Hippo's still dancing. It's still dancing at these levels here. Right around $6. Again, if I go to a $6 sell put for October, I'd be curious. Let's see here. If I, let's see here. What do we got? Hungry Hippo. Let's say you did. That would be 65 cents. 65 cents. What? It wasn't it at 85 cents? It was. I mean, I guess I could just change it and see what happens. But anyway, if you go to, what if you go out? What if you go to April 2022 on Hippo? Okay. So you go to April 2022 on Hippo at $6. That's a pretty nice credit for April. Let's see if I go to January 145. I don't know, 185 on 6. 31%? 31% for April? That's not bad. That's tempting. It's 216 days, though. That's a while. How much if you just go to here, sell put on the $6, you get 65 cents. See, that's not as juicy, but it's still pretty good. So that's the 11% we saw. I am tempted to sell a put here on Hippo. We'll talk about this more in the course member live stream, which we'll be running to shortly. Givo just dropped 8.5%. But yeah, good sell put there. That I like that idea. Gosh. Yeah, there's something. Or buy shares. I'm torn. But that's a nice dip on Hippo. That's pretty nice. Okay, good. So then we've got a firm running like crazy. I would hope to see a dip come here on a firm soon. Maybe Monday, Tuesday, we get a nice little dip. Maybe not, though. Maybe not. We'll see. All right. What else? AMC cannot break through that line. Look at it. It just bounced again off that line. That's crazy. Cannot get through that. All right. What else? So let's see here. Matterport, Lucid. What's ATER? Oh, that's that website. I know they've been doing pretty well here the last few days. They've been coming up again. Look at that volume that came into them. That's crazy volume that came into them. So they ran up. These folks, they were never a SPAC, right? They were a penny stock. They were a penny stock that ran up to almost $50. Fell down to $3.04. And yeah, it's just been cranking since hitting that bottom around August 23. Nice job. I don't like the company. But in terms of just a trade, Wow, it's doing great. So I see your comments here. Peloton should just become an apparel company. Yeah. Short attack there. They say it's supposed to squeeze. Does it have numbers? Ooh, look at crypto, by the way, dipping more. Let's see. Oh, my Bloomberg closed. We could look at Ortex again. Oh, wow. Yeah, Dow Jones just rotated right back into the toilet. Let's see if anything's changed on just Ortex. 18.35%. Yeah, I mean, it's been bobbing around here for a while. Bob's between like 13 and 18% short. All right. What else? What else? What else? What else? Affirm. Good job. Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to run on over to the course member live stream. If you want to join, make sure to check out the programs down below. I'll go live there in about 5 to 10-ish minutes, and we'll chat. Thank you so much, everyone. Appreciate you being here. It's always fun, and we will see you in the next one. Thanks, folks. Bye.